Hello, everyone, and welcome to our session. My name is Carissa, and I'm your teacher for this hour. It's time for us to begin our lesson, so if you'd like to participate in our lesson, please come on into the Hangout. We'd love to have you participate in the lesson. All right. Hello, Abel. Welcome to class. How are you?
How are you, teacher? I'm fine, thanks for asking. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Thank you for asking. Okay, so tell me the correct pronunciation of your name.
Oh, it's in Spanish it's Abel, but my friends call me Abel.
Okay, so which one should I call you? Which pronunciation should I use?
I think maybe Abel is alright for English class.
Abel. Okay. All right, Abel. Okay, so Abel, please tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm from Argentina. I live in the province of Salta, that is in the north of the country. Uh, I work as a financial controller in a chemical company, and in my free time, I used to get together with my friends, share some barbecue, some football, some soccer match,
Mm-hmm.
and just uh, that's it.
So, what kind of food do you like to barbecue?
Mainly some cuts, meat cuts that are from Argentina. I haven't seen them in other parts of the world, nor in Europe, neither in America.
Hmm. Okay, so there are some special cuts of meat in
Yes,
Argentina?
it's the way I don't know the name of the guy in charge of selling meat.
The butcher?
The butcher, yes. It's the way the butcher is cut the the meat. Uh, but I guess you can, for example, one friend of mine lives in Spain, in Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he was able to explain to the butcher there how to cut some pieces in order to make the original Argentinian barbecue.
Mm.
Uh, and my brother Gonzalo, who lives in Nashville in the USA,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, um, get the same result with the butcher in his neighborhood.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so it seems like a good butcher will know the cut of meat that you're talking about.
Yes, it's the ribs, cutting the ribs mm, in a wide of maybe 4 or 5 centimeters, and you cut the rib with all of the meat attached to the rib, and
Mm-hmm.
we call here costillar, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really tasty because the ribbing gives the meat a lot of taste.
So you cut the rib, so you don't eat the long rib, the meat off the
No,
long rib bone. You cut it into small pieces.
yeah, exactly, across the rib.
Yeah, we call those rib tips.
Rib tips. Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Something like that.
Yeah, I actually just got some maybe 2 weeks ago, and they were delicious.
Yeah.
And they were very meaty. Yeah,
Mhm.
there were a lot of meat on
Yeah.
the bones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, now when I go to the store or to the butcher shop, I would just say I'd like some rib tips, and they know how to cut it. Yeah.
Yes, it's not easy to cut in that way because it's a little dangerous with the tools in the battery.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you eat pork ribs or beef ribs?
No, beef ribs. I don't like pork very much.
Mhm.
If I have to eat it, I have no problem, but I prefer beef.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not used to eating beef ribs. I'm actually here where I live in the United States. It's very popular. If you say ribs, then people will immediately think pork ribs.
Pork ribs.
Yeah.
Okay, if you are talking about Applebee's, maybe because those ribs are really good, are amazing.
Those
But
are good.
yes, are really good with a cold beer and that kind of
Mhm.
things. I can accept the pork ribs.
Yes, those are called baby back ribs.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I can tell that you really do. You really did enjoy those.
Yeah, I really love tasty meals.
So Argentina is famous for its barbecue meats or its grilled meats. Yes.
Yes, yes, it's
Mhm.
really. But we have some kind of ego,
Oh.
because we, I guess we know we believe that we invented the barbecue, but the barbecue is something so anxious. I guess a lot of several decades, centuries before Christ, I guess people used to cook barbecues.
Yeah.
So we are really, um, I don't know, proud, or I don't know how do you say, but
Yeah, you could say proud. I mean, and there's really nothing to be ashamed of. If you have really good meat, you have really good meat. But I
yeah,
don't think they
yes.
invented it though.
No, definitely not.
But if some
That's
people want to think that, well, Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, okay,
yeah.
good. So, do most people in Argentina eat beef?
Mm, it's a, I guess there is a trend because we used in our country we used to eat a lot of beef, but nowadays I guess because of the healthy feeding and that kind of things, people are eating more vegetables, more fish, reducing gradually the quantity of beef eaten.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
so people are eating healthier.
Yeah, because of the cholesterol and that
Hmm.
kind of things. I think it's good. It's good. Even myself are trying to reduce the quantity of beef, trying to replace by fish.
Ah, okay. So is it pretty easy to get fish where you live?
Not so easy. It's a little expensive, but it's a kind of trade-off because it's not more. It's not uh, more expensive than meat, but you are eager to pay for the meat, but not for fish. It's some kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, I think it's probably a bit of custom as well. You know,
Yeah,
you're used to having meat. Okay,
sure.
very good. All right, well, thanks for chatting with me a little bit. Let's go ahead and welcome your classmates, and then we'll go ahead and get into our lesson. All
Okay.
right, I want to welcome Carlos. Hello, Carlos. Welcome. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Thanks for asking. So, where are you from, Carlos?
From Brazil.
Ah, okay. Okay, nice. So, have things calmed down in Brazil pretty much since the World Cup is over? Are things back to normal?
Come back to normal. There is an election coming coming soon, so everything is pretty, uh, how can I say? We're in the election period.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, people get a little bit. Well, people get excited. It's like a fever in the air. There's a lot of campaigning and lots of commercials.
Exactly, and you can see the patients and the friends become enemies, and
Yeah, I've seen that happen. You know, I lived in a country once in the Caribbean, one of the Caribbean islands, and there were times when we had to be careful the colors that we wore for a certain day during for a certain time period during elections because the different parties were represented by colors. So it was
same thing, same thing.
yeah.
What team are you cheers for? Come on, change your shirt.
No, I stay neutral. And I don't get involved. I stay neutral.
There, there's
That
the
way I
smart.
don't lose my friends. I keep them.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, and let's also welcome Franz. Hello, Franz. How are you?
Hi, good evening, Carissa.
Hi.
Yeah, so far everything's okay. Just got back from work.
Okay.
Yes,
Good. How was work today?
uh, as always on Monday, it's the worst. It's the worst day. But I'm happy that Monday it's the day that it takes the longest to be Monday again. So it's it's right. So yeah, Monday it's.
Yeah, we had a really
Yeah.
interesting discussion about Mondays earlier today, and you know, some people felt that way. Some people thought, ugh, Monday, and other people were pretty enthusiastic about Mondays. So,
Yeah, Monday it's just bad for me because there are some workaholic
mhm,
in my office, so they
mhm.
work on Saturday and Sunday, and when I get back on Monday to work, my mailbox have something around 300 emails to read. So
Oh,
it's not because the Monday, it's because the workaholicers that are working on Saturday and Sundays. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. We talked about that a little bit in that class today. We didn't mention the workaholics, but one of the things that successful people do on Mondays is to prioritize emails. And in your case, I can definitely see why. To go through and see what's urgent and what things are or what things can wait. 300.
Yeah,
Oh, that just sounds painful.
it is, believe me. Yeah. Well,
Oh,
the whole week is there to work and to go through these emails. Yeah,
that's true. Sounds like you have your
yeah,
work cut out for you.
yeah. But I alive. I'm surviving in my life. You know this Coca-Cola. Um, but I'm alive.
Well, that's good. That's just one,
Yeah,
one benefit of drinking Coca-Cola gets you through Monday.
yeah, yeah.
All right, good. I just want to also welcome Aldana. Hello, Aldana.
Hello. How are you,
Hey,
teacher?
good. I'm doing just fine. Well, good. So you have a whole new set of classmates, Aldana. And we have a whole new subject. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to talk about for this hour. So, Kate, we're going to talk about shopping, but maybe not what you would expect. Okay, we're going to talk about stores that are kind of similar to Walmart stores. Here in Ohio and other parts of the states, we have a store that's called Walmart. Has anyone ever heard of Walmart?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, so does that mean, okay, I heard 2 yeps. So, Franz, tell me, do you have Walmart stores where you live?
Yes, right now, as currently I'm living in Brazil, São Paulo. I'm originally from Switzerland, but I'm living in São Paulo, and they in fact have Walmart here.
Oh, wow.
But yes, in Switzerland they don't have it, but here they have it, and it seems to be a common big supermarket here.
Okay. All right, good. Well, Carlos, you also live in Brazil. So, yeah, good. So, do you have a Walmart near your home, Carlos?
Actually, I don't have a Walmart in my city, but I only know Walmart in U.S. While on a trip.
Okay. Yeah, well, I live in Costa Rica, and while there are Walmart stores in the country, I'm a long distance away from the closest Walmart store. So, all right, but good. Okay, so good. So at least we know what we're talking about. Okay, so here's my first question. So now we know what Walmart stores are. Okay, so they're just it's a big discount department store. All right, so here's my question, and I'm going to start by asking Abel. Abel, do you do all of your shopping in just one store, or do you prefer to shop at different stores? Tell us about that, Abel.
No, I prefer to do my shopping in different stores because some kind of items I prefer to buy, for example, electronics. I prefer to buy electronics in some specialized stores. My grocery at maybe at Walmart or other kind of supermarkets or discount stores. And my clothes I prefer to buy them in some specialized stores, maybe some brand stores like in the North Face, Levi's, Columbia, and that kind of things. I don't pay special attention to groceries, but my
Okay. All right, good.
and of course in the sports items I prefer to buy in specialized stores.
Ah, okay, so you like the specialty stores. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, Aldana, what about you? Do you prefer to do your shopping all at one store or at different stores?
Well, it depends what the store has in offer. I usually like pay attention to the price, what they present, and the quality of the things. There are lots of stores that have things of not good quality. For example, like made of China.
Okay. Okay. All right. So it depends on what items. All right. Good. Good. Okay. And let's ask Franz. Franz, what about you? Where do you prefer to do your shopping?
I would say I really like to buy on the internet, so I can compare price sitting on my chair. and I don't have the, how do you say that, the salesman in a store?
Mm-hmm. A
The,
salesperson or salesman. Mm-hmm.
yeah, the salesperson. Because here in Brazil, at least my experience, the salesperson are very aggressive. I don't mean that in a negative way, but they are
Mm-hmm.
they're real salesmen. So when you go to the store, at the moment there is someone who asks you, "Oh, can I help you? Can I do something for you?" And that's again and again, and it's me. I just want to be relaxed, to watch out, and to compare prices. That's why I prefer to do that on the internet shops, so I can
Mm-hmm.
compare. In Brazil, there are some websites that you can compare stores, and then you can go to the stores. Yes, it's a real good, it's a good one. And for food, but for food, I have I don't know the name. These streets. Every Sunday here in São Paulo, Brazil, they have on the street
Like a
the
market.
yeah, like a small market where the farmers go there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really farmers, but they look like farmers. They sell their potatoes and vegetables.
Yeah.
And I like to buy there because it's really fresh. It's a little bit cheaper than on the market, on the supermarket. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Thanks for sharing with us, Franz. All right. Okay, class, I want to welcome Yvonne. Hello, Yvonne. Welcome. How are you doing?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. How are you, Yvonne?
Fine, thank you.
Good, good. Okay, so Yvonne, where do you prefer to do your shopping? Just in one store, or do you go to different stores to do your shopping?
Well, that depends on where are my items. I think probably if it's a department store, probably going to take all the items in one store.
Okay. All right, good. Thank you. All right, awesome job so far, everybody. Okay, let's go back. Let's see. Okay, Helena just joined us. Hello, Helena. How are you doing?
Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. And you?
Oh, doing just fine. Thank you. Doing good. All right, good. So we're talking about shopping, Helena, and we've just talked about whether we prefer to shop in one store, like in a discount department store, like Walmart, or if we prefer to shop in different places. Now, our next question is this. So what do you usually do? If you can't find an item readily, Helena, what do you do? A, do you ask a customer service representative for help? Do you just keep walking around the store until you find it? Do you ask another shopper for help? Or do you just conclude that the store doesn't have the item you're looking for? What do you do, Helena?
I generally ask a customer service representative for help.
Okay. Why do you do that instead of the other choices?
Because I think that's the best person in the store to help me. If I ask another customer, maybe the customer doesn't know either. And if I keep looking for the item, I'll probably lose more time. So I go straight to someone who works at the store and ask about the item I want to shop. If they don't have that, then I go to another store.
Okay, good reasoning. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, Abel, what do you do?
Sorry, teacher?
Okay, so if you can't find an item readily, you go into the store and you can't find it, what do you do? Which of the choices best fits what you do?
I am a little stubborn, so I try to find by myself till an hour. During an hour. No, but I try to ask to the cashier or something with the T-shirt that says "May I help you?" You know.
Okay, so you keep looking for a while, and then you ask
Yeah.
for help.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thanks for sharing with us. Okay, I'm going to go back to Yvonne. Yvonne, what do you do?
Excuse me?
Okay, so if you can't find an item readily, what do you do? Which of the choices on the board do you do?
Go away.
Okay, so you just leave. You leave the store.
Yeah, I won't get into trouble trying to find the unfindable. So if I take 10 minutes doing the research, that's all. I'll go home.
Okay. All right. So you and Abel could never shop together. He would take an hour to look for something, and you would just take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. All right. Well, good. All right. And let's see. Let's ask Aldana. Aldana, what would you do?
I would keep walking around the store until I would find it, because during my walking around, I could find something that I didn't expect to find. So I think it's useful to walk around on my own.
Okay, good. So, Aldana, it seems that you really enjoy shopping. Is that right?
Yeah, it depends on the day and on the humor of mine.
Okay, so if you're in a good mood, then you enjoy shopping, but if not,
Yes.
then no. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to say the same thing. When I'm in a great mood, I love to shop, and I try on clothes, and I compare prices. But when I'm not in a good mood, I just want to walk in the store and get what I need and come right back out. I don't want to look around. All right, good. All right, let's see what kind of shopper Franz is. Franz, what would you do?
I would say I will keep searching on a website. But if I were in a physical store, I would say B, A, and D right in this order, but never C. I would never ask another shopper for help. I don't know why, but I just wouldn't do that. For sure, I would first keep walking around and look to find the product that I'm looking for. After a while, I would ask someone who works there, and if they don't find what I'm looking for, then I will conclude that the store is out of this product, and then go back home and look again on the website.
Okay, good. All right, excellent. Okay, so now we know what kind of shoppers each of us are. All right, now let's get into talking a bit more. Let's try our dialogue. Okay, this goes right hand in hand with asking someone for help and being, well, someone asking you if you need help. Okay, so let's do our first dialogue, and you'll get an opportunity to do a little bit of fill in the blank here. It's just a little bit. Okay, so we have A and we have person B. Okay, so let's have, okay, Franz, I'm going to have you be person A, and Yvonne, I'm going to have you be person B. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the dialogue.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Walmart.
Can I help you find anything in particular?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm just browsing.
Okay, if you need any help, my name is Ivan. I'll be happy to help you.
Thank you, Ivan.
I'm sorry. I was laughing because I actually made a mistake. I think I was typing and thinking about two dialogues at the same time. But actually, this part needs to come off. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Let me do a revision. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. Okay. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Okay, good. All right, now let's take a look at the dialogue. Okay, so let me ask someone who was just listening what happened. Okay, so let's see. Helena, what happened in this dialogue?
Um, it seems that a salesman approached the customer and offered some help, and the customer was just browsing the items of the store. So he introduced himself, offered for some help, and that's it.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Now, let's see. Aldana, in this dialogue, person A says, or the shopper says, no, I'm just browsing. What does it mean to be browsing or to browse? What does that mean?
I'm just go around, look around.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just looking. Okay, so you could say I'm just browsing, or you could also say I'm just looking. I'm just looking around. Okay, so you may not have anything in particular in mind, but you might just want to do what you said, Aldana. You might just want to look around a bit, just browse. Okay, you might find a sale that on something that you didn't realize you needed. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, so let's try a different one. Okay, and let's see, I don't think I put A and B here. Okay, all right, so this time let's have Aldana. Okay, I'll have you be person A, and then, okay, let's have, who didn't get to go last time? Give me a second. Okay, so Aldana, you'll be person A, and then let's have Franz. Do we have Franz?
Okay.
Be person B.
Hello, sir. Are you finding anything okay?
Hello, can you tell me where to find Brita water filter replacements?
Yes. Go towards the back of the store, past the camping department, and the filters are at the end of the light bulb I saw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Good. All right. Nice job. Okay, so here, let's see. Let's make sure that we understand what happened. Okay. Let's see. Abel, can you tell me what happened in this dialogue?
Yes. Someone is asking to a girl if she was finding everything easily, and the girl take advantage of that and ask to find some explanation about where to find Brita water filter replacements, and the man got gave her directions. The girl thank you. The guy said have a great day and that kind of things.
Okay. Yes. Very good. Nice job. I like your summary. Very good. So that's exactly what happened. All right, so let me ask a couple of questions, okay? What are Brita water filter replacements? Can anybody tell me what those are? What do you think those are?
I would say you have this kind of device that you can put on your kitchen to filter the water that comes out from the, I don't know the name, and Brita water filter replacement is the filter itself for this kind of device.
That's right. So you could actually put the water filter on your faucet, okay, and it filters the water. So in order for it to filter your water properly, you need a water filter. All right, but that only lasts maybe a few months, and then you need a water filter replacement. Good, very good. Okay, Yvonne, do you think that the customer oh, I can't talk. I'm sorry. The store clerk, do you think that the store clerk was helpful to the customer? What do you think, Yvonne? Was the store clerk helpful? Okay, he might have stepped away. Okay, Helena, what do you
Yes,
think?
yes, teacher.
Oh, there you are. Okay, there you go.
Yes, teacher, it was clear.
Okay, so you feel like the store clerk was helpful. Why do you think that the store clerk was helpful?
Because he conduced him. He got directions to the filter that I was looking for.
Okay, all right, so good. He gave him directions. All right, and then also, did you notice that he said he used what we call modals? Okay, so he used good manners. How did this person use good manners? What kinds of words did he say?
Sir, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
can have a great day, Robin.
Yeah, good. Excellent job, Yvonne. Beautiful. Okay, good. So this is the type of store clerk or sales representative that you want to have helping you. Beautiful job. Okay. All right. One last question. How do I pronounce this word? The one I'm putting. Say that again, please.
Aisle.
Yes, very good. Aisle. Now, what is an aisle? Just to make sure that we understand. What's an aisle?
The passage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So the store is usually organized into rows. Okay, and each of those rows or aisles have certain products. Yeah, good. Excellent job. And that was a great pronunciation, the aisle. Okay, nice. Okay, let's try let's think about some of the departments in the department stores. Okay, so I've listed some departments here. Okay. All right. Now, what kinds of items do you think that we can find in some of these departments? Okay, so when it's your turn, I want you to tell me a few items that we can find in one or two of these departments. Okay, Herman, how about we start with you?
Yes, Christina, where I can find this? In a central commercial? In
Yeah.
a mall, sorry?
Yeah, so let's say
Okay.
that we go to a store like Walmart. So let's say that it's a discount department store like Walmart or Target or
Oh, yes, I know.
okay.
Auto and tires, yes, beauty, cell phones. I don't know if in another Walmart, but here in my city, just clothing, shoes and accessories, electronics,
Okay.
also.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if you were to choose one of those departments, so let's say the auto and tires department. So let's say you go to that department. What kinds of things can you find in the auto and tires department? What can you find there?
You maybe are going to find some stuff for the maintenance of the cars, like bulbs, um, lighters.
Mhm.
Uh, mm, Maybe if you want to your car smell good, uh, there are some aromaticians. Yes, is right. That's right.
Okay, so you could find car air fresheners.
Yes, that's right. That's one.
Good, good. Nice job. So you could find some of those things. Beautiful. Thanks, Herman.
You're welcome.
Okay, Helena, choose a different department and tell me a few things you can find in that department.
Well, in the beauty department, you can find makeup, hair products, bars of soap, and nail polishers. lotion, this kind of things.
Yes, good. Yeah, those are some things you can find. Good. Okay, so Helena, you said hair products. Now tell me a little bit more specifically. What kind of hair products could I find there?
Shampoos, hair conditioners, leave-ins. I don't know if you have the same products we have here in my country, but I think they're all kind of similar, right?
Yeah, they really are. Yeah.
To remove frizz or
okay, good. Yep, women all over the world have problem with frizz.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to change up my question just a little bit, okay? So Abel,
right.
Abel, if I wanted to buy some pain relief medicine, which department would I look in, Abel?
I guess to the drugstore. I don't know this exactly the name, but pharmacy?
Yeah, there you go. That's right. So I go to the pharmacy.
Pharmacy, okay.
Yep, I go to the pharmacy. Yep, and there's a whole lot of medicines there at the pharmacy. Yep. Okay. I might even be able to go to maybe healthcare. If that's one of the departments there, I might go to the healthcare department. Okay, but definitely the pharmacy section. Good, very good. Okay, Aldana. Okay, Aldana, if I wanted to buy some paint for my house, which department would I go into?
To home and home improvement.
Very good. Excellent job. Okay, all right, and then Franz. Franz, if I wanted to buy a
necklace.
Yeah, okay, good. We can say necklace. And what if I wanted to buy a necklace? Which department would I go into?
If I will know what a necklace, you mean when you go to bed, that you put your head on the bed, right? Necklace. No, I'm not sure.
Okay, that's the no, that's the headboard.
That's a peel. No, sorry, I don't know the word.
Okay.
What's a headlet?
Okay, a necklace.
Necklace.
Okay. All right. Who can tell us what a necklace is? What is a necklace? Okay. Where do you wear a necklace? And what part of your body do you wear a necklace?
The neck.
Yeah. Okay. So the word actually kind of gives it away. It's something that you wear on your neck.
Decoration, ornament.
Yes, it's a neck ornament. Okay, I could also be looking for earrings or rings.
Okay, right, I got it. I would say in the jewelry. It's late. Jewelry department.
Yeah, that's a tough word to say. Jewelry. Jewelry. So really the way that it's spelled is jewelry. Okay, but most people just say jewelry. Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Yeah, jewelry. Yeah, good. Okay, so that would be in the jewelry department. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so that's it. So these are some of the departments that you could go in. So if you were in a store and you weren't sure exactly where to find something, just think about the item that you want and in general what department you would go in. That would be a good place to go ahead and start. Okay, what if, I'm going to ask one more question, what if I wanted to buy some fruit? Okay, who can tell me which department would I go into to buy some fruit?
Maybe in the fruit and vegetable department.
Okay, you could call it the fruit and vegetable department. Is there another name for the fruit and vegetable department?
Veggie department.
That's great. Yeah, how about the produce? I would call it the produce section of the store. So you can go in and you can say, where's your produce section? Okay, So if you say produce, then they know that you're talking about fruits and vegetables. Okay. All right. So here's a question for you. What can I buy, or what can I get? What can I get at the deli? What kinds of things could I get at the deli?
Yeah, I would say something.
Mm-hmm.
Something like the word comes from delicatesse,
Delicatessen.
right?
Delicatessen. Yeah, that's true. Good.
Right. You know, this something very particular. You have, for example, normal a normal chocolate. You have the high-priced Swiss chocolate, and the high-priced Swiss chocolate would be the deli department.
Mm. Oh, I'm happy
sure.
right now just thinking about the high-priced Swiss chocolate. I'm on my way to the deli if they have that. So yeah, so what if you wanted to buy what we call cold cuts, or slices of ham, or slices of turkey, or chicken, or roast beef, or if you wanted to buy different types of cheeses?
Butchery?
Yeah, actually, you would go to the deli.
Oh.
You can all in a store like Walmart, then you go to the deli for that. But if you want to go to the meat section of a store like Walmart, then you would find like ground beef and whole chickens and that. You do make a good point. You could go to what we would call the butcher shop. Okay, so the butcher shop, and there you would find different cuts of meats, different types of meats. But if you want like meats for sandwiches, then you usually would go to like a deli.
Teacher, what's the general name for the things you put inside a sandwich? Like you said, ham and cheese and...
Oh, cold cuts.
Can you write it down, please?
Sure.
Cold cuts. Oh, cold cuts. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we call those cold cuts. Yeah.
Okay.
Teresa, another question.
Sure.
When you speak about deli department, you just speak about the meats and cheese, or you can bring on, for example, like I said, chocolates or some exotic fruits, or is that word just for meat and cheese?
Yeah, usually it is just for like meats and cheeses. When you think of a delicatessen, you can also get things to go with a sandwich. Like you might find breads or wraps or potato chips. You might find pickles, but those are all things that would go with a lunch or with a sandwich.
All right.
But now, you may also find another section that's close to the deli. So if I say that I have a sweet tooth, what kinds of things am I looking for? What kinds of things would I be looking for if I tell you that I have a sweet tooth? What do you think? Take a guess.
I'd say some sweeties, like chewing gum or... Not sure.
Okay. All right, what other sweet things could you find in a store that has a whole section of them? All right, I'll give you a hint. In what section could I find cakes and pies and donuts? Where could I find those things?
No.
Yeah, that's
Bakery.
it. Yep, at the bakery section. It smells lovely. If I wanted cookies, freshly baked cookies, I could also find those things in the bakery section. Yeah. You can also find just slices of pies or cakes. So if you don't want to buy a whole one, then you can go and get what we call our sugar fix. You can go satisfy that sweet tooth there. Okay, good. So we've talked about quite a few departments. All right, excellent. Thanks for your questions. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about like when it's time to check out. Okay, when it's time to check out or to pay for your items. Now, how do you prefer to pay? Do you prefer to go to the cashier lane, or do you prefer to do the self-checkout lane? Okay, let's see, Aldana, what do you prefer?
Cashier lane.
Okay, do you find that's easier to go to through the cashier lane?
Yes, and easier and useful and I don't know.
Okay, all right. Okay, and what about you, Herman? Do you prefer to go through the cashier lane or the self-checkout lane?
Sorry, I don't know what is self-checkout lane.
Okay, good, good. So let's talk about that. Can anyone tell us what a self-checkout lane is? Okay, so let's look at the name.
Yes.
What does the name tell you about it?
So you have some modern supermarkets. You have the cashier, where there's this a cashier behind there that make the scanning for you, and you have the self-checkout lane that you can do the scanning by yourself and put all the stuff in the bag by yourself and pay by yourself. So you will there's no one that make that for you.
Oh, yes, I got it. Thank you. In my case, I prefer self-checkout lane.
Okay. Now, why is that? Tell me about that. Why would you prefer the self-checkout lane?
Because you can do the things by yourself. So I prefer doing this pay my items by myself.
Okay, so you want to scan those items by yourself. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, now I went to the store recently with my aunt, and she said, you know, I really don't like self-checkout. I don't like to scan my own items. So for me, I don't mind. I'll scan my own items. For me, it's a little bit faster. Yeah, good, good. Okay, let's see. Let's check in with Abel. Abel, what do you prefer?
I prefer to pay my items in a cashier lane. Because I just want to talk and to have a personal contact with the people I'm dealing with.
Okay, all right. So yeah, so it's a matter of being a little bit more personable. Yeah, you can usually have a good conversation with the cashier, or maybe even the people in line with you.
Yes, especially because I used to go to places where people know me, and I know them, so it's more friendly, you know.
Okay, all right. So you're sociable. You're social shopper. Okay. All right, nothing wrong with that. That's one way to make strong connections in the community. Yeah. Good, good. Okay, all right. And let's see. Let's check in with Helena. Helena, what about you? Which do you prefer?
Where I live, we don't have self-checkout. We don't have this option. So we only have the cashier lane, which is more traditional.
Okay. All right. Now, do you think you would like the self-checkout lane?
Yeah, in fact, I do. When I travel, I always use the self-checkout lane, but maybe because I don't have it here, so to do something different, I always use the self-checkout. But when I'm back home, then I don't have this option, so I have to go to the cashier lane.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay. Well, the last thing we're going to talk about, and I'm sorry if someone didn't get a chance to express their preference there, but we need to go ahead. So we're going to talk about the customer service desk or counter in a store. Now, usually you use the customer service desk if you need to exchange something. Okay. So if you're not happy with an item and you want a different one, you exchange it for a new one. Or sometimes you need to return something. You just don't want it and you want your money back. Or you need it to buy something that's only available at the customer service desk. Okay, like the last time I went to a Kroger store or a grocery store, I bought stamps because you can't buy stamps for mailing stamps in any other part of the store. Okay, so I'd like a couple of people to tell me about a time when you visited the customer service desk or counter. Okay, does anyone have an experience that they want to share with us going to the customer service desk?
Yes, once I bought an espresso machine, and when I go to my home, it didn't works. So I had to return to the store and to go to the customer desk and then ask for a replacement. It was a little hard because they began telling me that that was brand responsibility, so I have to call to a free tour number and that kind of things. And so I really got upset and told them that I didn't accept that answer, that I wanted another one that in fact works. Otherwise, I wanted my money back. After a while and a little discussion between them, they accede to give me another one.
Good. So sometimes you have to be persistent. You just they don't really want to give you they definitely don't want to give you your money back.
Yes, that situation seemed to me a little unfair, so I paid my good and trust the reliability of that store, and that's it. I thought that I had the right to ask for another one.
Yeah, that's true. If you pay for something, well, here's my thing. If I pay for something, I want it to work. you don't just. I don't have money to waste. So if I'm going to spend my good money on something, my hard-earned money on something, and I definitely want it to work.
Yeah.
All right. Good. All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, we have to wrap up our discussion because that's gonna do it for our lesson. But we got some really good vocabulary today. Okay, so maybe I can get a couple people to tell me what are some vocabulary words that were new for you today.
Cold cuts, definitely.
Okay.
For me, it was butcher.
Okay, so the butcher, good. The butcher.
Car air fresheners.
Car air fresheners, yeah.
Produce section.
Yeah. The produce section, good.
I would say cold cuts and to browse. In this way, to browse, I mean.
Yeah. Good, yeah, because you can browse online as well, but you can also browse in a store. Yeah, good. Okay, well, your homework assignment, should you choose to accept it, will be to continue to use these vocabulary words in your conversations. That way it becomes your own. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for coming to class. Hopefully I'll see you again in a future class. Have a great evening, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your time.
Goodbye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.